how perfectly today, Good Friday, coincides with the reading that I would like to do as an encouragement for you if you are a tired homeschooling mama. And I think I fit that category this week. As I told you, I spent 12 hours on my feet after I got out of the boot, the cast boot. That was unwise. And now I continue to be in the cast boot, and I am tired of being unable to walk or garden or do things outdoors or just do normal stuff. And that's after your year, my year, of a very long year of all sorts of things that were unexpected. So I dedicate this to you if you are a tired homeschooler. There comes a time in the homeschool life that mama gets tired of homeschooling. This seems hard to believe in the beginning because we have that homeschool fervor. But this doesn't seem so hard to consider when a mama's been around a few years. It was September and I had spent the month busying myself, canning and organizing the house and reading about homeschooling because I was anticipating the onslaught of household neglect when studies started again. I was spent. Curiously, I just wanted to sit and stare out the great room window, watch the downtown traffic scurry by, and the pedestrians pass the stone wall of our front yard. I wanted a nap, even a week of naps. I tried to cozy up in my bed in the middle of the day and sleep. This was unlike me. Could I schedule a week of no schedule? Do I have it in me? Do nothing? I wanted nothing to do at breakfast time. I wanted to sleep through breakfast. No afternoon history reading, no prescribed quiet time, no bedtime reading. Had I ever done that? To everything there is a season. Perhaps I could take a short season of rest. Perhaps I was tired because I maintained summer schooling throughout the year. We started early July that first year. I remember a day where our kids were in cute little summer dresses and flip-flops, and I was eager to begin, so we started our first year early summer. My kids loved learning. I was eager to start, and I wasn't compelled to follow a school routine. So I went through the summer. But girlfriend, I needed a break. I might have prevented fatigue if I had learned to go to the bookstore and buy cheesy, easy summer novels with colorful covers instead. The ones you would never put on your kids' reading list. Then find a watering hole near me, pack a bag of swimsuits and towels, pack snacks and head to the beach, play, dip those toes and read under a giant umbrella, find my summertime splendor, no schedule, no cares. But that is not what I did. Instead, I started homeschooling in the summer. By February of the third or fourth year, I was tired, very, very tired. I've learned that February is a common month for homeschool burnout. Every February, I hear moms complain of boredom and fatigue, which I call the slump month. As excited as they are about their new fall study plans, excitement always wanes, and unschooling or child-directed activities seem like the best choice by the end of February. Find me something to do that isn't what I've already been doing. Make me an interesting schedule with interesting lessons. Make it not come out of a workbook. Make me not hear my voice over and over and over again in a read aloud. May feels like the natural end of this formal study year for us because May is warm and sunny where I live. The garden needs to be planted. Botany becomes my unschooled focus. People need to swing the door open and shut a few times a day. That door has not had enough opening over the winter. Might I suggest choosing a shift in rhythm to offset seasonal fatigue? There are lots of home economic opportunities when we tire of routines. Some people call it spring cleaning. Some people also call it the same thing, home instead. And if you're lucky, you take the show on the road and frazzled, fed up February vacation to a sunny, idyllic destination. Not this year. Don't bring the workbooks. Sometimes it's just useful to slow down. May I suggest do nothing if you're tired, just for a day or two. It took me years to do this, but I have learned it is rejuvenating. Think anti-Nike. Just don't do it. When the kids are grinding out work, what are they absorbing anyways? Whatever it takes to get the vigor back, even stopping altogether, just do it. Change the routine. I've learned to stop the original routine when I'm bored, because if I'm bored, so are my kids. Therefore, we just simply delete certain things or switch things up during the day. Maybe we'll do math one day, but not necessarily the next. When we're bored, we change the routine and get realistic. PJ Jonas of Busy Mom Survival Guide podcast host says that we are exceeding mama's unrealistic expectations. She actually speaks of creating margins in our daily schedule, giving us plenty of time to get to places, not overschedule, plan personal time and date nights. So give yourself margins. Until I began scheduling my daily activities in my iPod, I actually did not know how unrealistic I was. I simply wasn't getting to my to-do list, and I wasn't getting it completed because I had way too many things on my schedule. And if there is anything that tires you out, it is way too much on your schedule. I had studies for 4 kiddos, making 3 meals a day because nobody was cooking at that time, keeping the laundry machines busy and completing, all the housework. It was hard to accomplish in a single day, except that wasn't all I intended to do. I also expected to work on 3 writing projects, do 3 blog posts that week, finish a Shutterfly photo book, of course, because I'm a mom, scrapbook every child, and hopefully start any craft I'd ever pinned ever. As I painstakingly audited all my activities, I discovered I was a wee bit unrealistic. Besides that, I certainly was not present as I tried to multitask everything. And I was planning the next 10 things on my list for the next day, for the next month. So I began to schedule margins of quiet time into my day and accept my reality. I couldn't do everything because everything I was doing was making me tired. The season of homeschool fatigue happens to every one of us. We shouldn't run a homeschool co-op if we have 5 kids under 6. We probably shouldn't insist our kids carry a full academic load when we just had a baby. Or if we do, we're going to do these activities on the couch as we nurse or feed our babies while the kids move back and forth between their books and snacks. No child will implode if we change things up, do less, or stop doing things altogether. And when we are refreshed by taking just a day, just a week off, we will discover again that we're not quite as tired as homeschool moms in March. I hope you and your kids have a charmed weekend.